What's going on, everyone? ODC here, and I'm back with round 2 or episode 2 of my Mythic Legions and Advent. I can't even say the word. My Mythic Legions Advent of Decay. This is the Legion Builders Part 2. I just got these guys in today. I got the second box in today. If you are on the Strident community page, then you would have seen my unboxing of all of these today. I only post on there. But yeah, here is round 2 or episode 2 for my live review of all the Legion builders. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing another live review. I'm going to be doing a succession of these until I've completed every single figure. So, I'm going to continue down the line and go. Next up, we'll be doing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split them up into clans because each character has a clan. Some of them are in the same clan, but for the most part, I think it's easier to split them up in said clan and then talk about the individual characters. Where these are just kind of no-name characters where you can, army build them or turn them into your own character, vice versa. I mean, you can even do that with the figures that have established characters, but I digress. Let's see the knight, please. Well, we'll get to everything. Zorpox, what's up? Anyway, I do also have some weapons packs that I want to show you guys. There's all new weapons packs for this wave 2.0. This is technically 2.0, even though there's been three waves I think before this. So I've been collecting these since wave 1. So I like to think I have a pretty good grasp on what's going on here, what they've offered before, and what they have offered that's new. Pretty much everything that you're seeing that's new is in the background right here, and this guy right here. These two are pretty much reused, except for his head and the hoof feet. So those are new. I'm going to break each individual one down, so don't worry. Get comfortable, relax, get a sandwich, get comfortable, get a nice cold beverage or a warm beverage, whatever you so choose. Sit back, relax. We're going to talk Mythic Legions. I'm not in any rush to get through this or anything like that. So we're going to talk about each individual one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with this front row first, and then I'll work. First, I'll stop and try and figure out how to talk correctly. What we'll do is we'll get through this first row first, then we'll go to the back row, and we'll go that route. So let's get we'll start off with the Borya here, because I'm sure a lot of people want to see him first. All right. All right, we'll get those out of the way. We'll get to the knight. Just be patient. Good Lord. Jeez. There's like a dozen knights. Just be patient. God's sake. All right. There is the Borya. Okay, here we go. Let me grab his packaging really quick, and we'll start this thing off correctly. If I can find the packaging properly. And where are you? Did I leave it downstairs? That's just my luck. I left it all the way downstairs. Okay. Oh well. All right. So as far as he goes, I must have left his packaging downstairs, but I have all the packaging. what I might do is, yeah, I'll get to all that. Just easy, easy. We'll get to everything. I know, I know, I know. You want to see everything right now, and it's got to be now, 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 now. But hold on, just take it easy. I know you're new to the channel. Just relax. It's Friday. It's been a long week. You know, relax. We'll get to everything. It's all right, man. Calm down. It's okay. It's all good. I'll show everything. Don't worry. If you have any suggestions at the end of the video that you want to see, then ask, you know? So let me just focus on what I'm doing right here. Okay, so as far as this goes, yeah, I bet you are, man. There's a lot of, I think there's, over 40 figures in this wave, which is pretty awesome. So I was pretty excited for it too. So yeah, cheers to that. But here's the Borya. He comes with a new head sculpt. He's on the older, I want to say wave 1 dwarf body / bog goblin body. We've seen it reused countless times with other characters, other figures, stuff like that. You know, it's fine. I don't mind it. I think it fits the character. It's basically just like a new head and, like I said, a hoof feet. And then also on the back, he has a little tail that you plug in as well. Now, I actually like these bodies a lot better than the new bodies. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been playing around with a lot of the newer bodies, and my major gripe with it is some of them with the newer bodies, because they're smaller framed for either women or a thinner man or an elf, the ankles aren't, they're either loose or they're so stiff that they don't want to move. Obviously, this is their first shot at the tooling process for these, but I feel like there should have been some more quality control with some of the joint issues with the new bodies. But with these old bodies, it's like they've mastered them finally. Like, so there was issues even with these bodies when they first came out. So I'm not going to read too much into it, but it's stuff that I do have to point out as a reviewer. You know, that's kind of the purpose of it here anyway. But he does come with a new weapon, this new style mace, which is pretty awesome. I really like the sculpt of it. It's got some black paint shading going throughout the entire mace, which is just so welcomed. And then we've seen this axe before with the, I believe it was one of the orcs, the dark orc or the black orc, that came out, I want to say about a year ago, something like that. I want to say about a year ago, maybe. These shoulder pads are obviously, you know, we've seen those before. Nothing new there. The paint deco is obviously different. I actually dig this paint deco quite a bit with the red and the silver, and then we got the charcoal for the armor. I think that looks really good. The tusks that he's got here on on his head here actually have some black paint shading going throughout the tusks, which look really good. The all the studs for his little helmet here, his little helmet piece right here is really well done. The ears look really good. This is definitely going to be a fan favorite. I know there's a lot of people that were really looking forward to this little guy. I really wasn't looking forward to him that much. I was like, it's just you know, it's cool that we have like another kind of army builder type character, but you know, it's not the one character I was looking forward to, you know. The mouth does not open. No, it does not. So, there's that. I like all the red going through here. It really does bring out the subtle different silvers and grays going throughout. There's actually some weathering going throughout this armor too, which is pretty consistent throughout the entire body. The hooves look really good. As you can see, there's some paint differentiation going throughout here with some browns to look like he's been through some mud and stuff like that on his hooves. And then it even goes up here onto his armor piece. Underneath, you can actually see the hoof pieces right there. Sorry, buddy. My dog is looking for a place to sit. He does have 2 peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Dem Guts, what's up, man? Yeah, there's a lot of really cool, intricate detail going throughout as far as the paint goes. Paint scheme is really well done on these. It's really cool that we got a little tail that's nice, finally. You know, some of these characters I feel like in wave 1, 1.25, 1.75 could have used that. But you know, actually, I wanted to point this out that the tail was kind of stiff to get in. So I actually used some WD-40 on it, and then it popped right in. But I'd be careful. Either use heat or use some like sort of lubricant to try and get that tail in, because it was quite difficult to get it in. But there's his little, you know, Eeyore tail. I lost my tail again. Oh dear. But the weathering continues on the back and everything. As far as his articulation does go, the head can swivel. It actually get better. You actually will get better range of motion if you do remove these shoulder pads. So you just pop those off like that, and they just peg into the back. And there he is without his shoulder pads. The head does swivel. Like I said, you get better range of motion there. It does go up and down, and it does tilt side to side. And then we do we have no jive turkeys? No turkeys at all. That sucks. Arms go up, down, full 360 rotation. Come on, you can do it. And then a single bend at the elbow, a swivel at the elbow. He's got a swivel at the wrist, a swivel at the gauntlet, and then he does have an ankle, or an ankle hinge, wrist hinge right there. He also has an ab crunch, which goes forward and back, kind of more so forward than back. It is on a ball peg hinge, or not a ball peg hinge, but a ball peg joint right here. There's a big ball peg that goes up into the torso and kind of holds it in. And then it does swivel. Legs go forward, they go back. You can do the splits. Fantastic. So, you know, if you want to do some ninjutsu with Borya, you can do that, I guess. He does have a thigh swivel up here. And then he has a single bend at the knee. Come on. Oh boy, that's tight. Let's try the other one. There we go. That one's better. Single bend at the knee. And then he does have a swivel at the knee as well. Ankle hinge, or ankle pivot, excuse me. Ankle swivel. And an ankle hinge that does go back and forward. It's not the best range of motion due to the sculpting of the hooves. But there you go. So that is Borya. Like I said, he does come with some new stuff. Let me get him all situated again. I like the mace on him. It just kind of sucks that his head can't really move when you got these shoulder pieces on. A whole chunk of paint just came off of this sumbitch while I was doing this review. There we go. But there you go with that. Looks pretty good. Let me get his other axe in his hand, or axe in his hand. But there you go with Borya. So Borya actually does, on his packaging, he does have a little bit of a read up on there. I think what I'm gonna do is on my Facebook page, I might actually take a picture of each story and then add it on my Facebook page. So if you guys want to go back and read all the stories, you can. So. All right, so there's Borya. Any questions about Borya? Any questions at all before I move on to the next figure? Oh my god, a whole bunch of paint just came off this guy as I was doing articulation. You want one of the orcs, the little ones with armor. Okay. Moving on, we will move on to the next guy, which I will make probably short and sweet, since he basically kind of shares a lot of parts with the last guy that we just saw, which was Borya. He does come with some new weapons and accessories, which I'll get to that. But he does have pretty much this entire body. Even the horns that attach to his head are reused from wave 1 and previous waves in the past. So this is the Cavern Dwarf, and he is an evil guy. He is part of the Aether squad, clan. That's what you want to call it. Like I said, this is all reused parts. He does come with an extra head, which does have a beard on it. It's nothing that you haven't seen before in previous waves. This is just a basic army builder. He comes with another axe, which we've also seen before. It's basically this axe. Come on. It's this axe right here that we've seen come out with Wave 1 with the weapons pack. It actually came out with the flag pack. So if you got the flag clan insignia pack, there was that axe that came with that insignia pack. So, but here we have a new shield, and let's take a look at that shield. That is pretty awesome looking. This is definitely a dwarf type shield. I don't know. I might end up giving this to another character. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. I might have him dual wielding both axes, and maybe I might give this to a I don't know, Thord Iron Jaw or something like that. But he looks pretty cool with it. I like it. It's just a pretty much just a plastic color. There's not a whole lot of paint going on here. There's a little bit of brown paint going throughout the little ridge right here, but that's pretty much about it. It's just pretty much just like a I almost want to say a dark charcoal gray plastic. It almost looks black, but it's not once you have it in hand. But that's something I needed to point out. But moving on to the axe. The axe looks pretty good. This is a newly sculpted axe right here. Looks really good. I like all of the little divots going throughout this portion of the axe. Looks pretty good. I like the handle. Looks really nice. Everything looks really good on him. So, but he's pretty much like a bronze, metallic bronze paint going throughout, or plastic. Maybe this is plastic. I don't even think it's paint. I think it's the entire body is all just like a plastic, and then we have paint for the eyes, and then these are a black plastic, and you can interchange these as as much as you want. You can have these standing up, going up like that. You can have them going down like this if you want to. You can switch this one to this side and that one to that side. Pretty much interchangeability right here. So nothing too crazy. This is going to be an army builder. He probably is going to just sit on the back of my shelf and surround all the other baddies. So there you go with that. I've already explained the new type of system that they're using for the handles for the shields. I would say this with the older bodies like Sir Gideon over here. The older bodies like him, I think these handles work better with these bodies, like the Cavern Dwarf and Sir Gideon and all of the other like Atlas the Conqueror and the plethora of other people that we've got in the past, or characters that we got in the past. But with the newer characters, I feel like they should go with the clip system. I feel like the clip system would benefit the skinnier, smaller framed characters, and the handles would benefit the larger guys. So that's just my little thing I wanted to point out, my little tidbit I thought I would point out. But yeah, so there you go with that. Any questions about the Cavern Dwarf, please let me know. Before I move on, does the old shield fit? Do the old shields fit? Like on the Cavern Dwarf? Or on the new bodies? Because the old shields had a clip system like this. See the clip holding it on? Them guts, they're only $50 if you don't join if you don't pre-order through Store Horseman, and if you don't join the Kickstarter. These were $27 or $28 for the Kickstarter. They're $50 on Big Bad Toy Store because the Big Bad Toy Store upcharges. That's why they're $50. So if you go to Big Bad Toy, these were not $50. I did not pay $50 a piece for these. So, and if you went all in, you actually paid a little bit less. You got a better deal because you bought everything. Like, it was still expensive. Don't get me wrong. Like, I spent a lot of money on these. This was well over $1,000 for all of these figures. So it was not cheap. It was not. And yeah, I had to wait a long time to get these. So, Does the clip fit the new figures? All right, let me. I mean, I'm assuming it does, but I'll show you. I will show you. I will show you. You have to have the clip up a little bit high on the arm, but it does fit, kind of. You have to kind of wedge it, but it will fit. Oops. Let me clip it in. Hold on. Hold on. Everything's getting in the way right now. Of course. There we go. It does stay on. So, yes. The answer is yes. You're going to have to hike it up a little bit higher up on the wrist, but it will stay clipped in. So, there you go. All right. Okay, so there is the Cavern Dwarf. Gonks. Yeah, Gonks is good. He's coming up tomorrow. The Decay Goblin. There's like 3 of them. Which one? I'm actually going to show a Goblin next. That's the one I'm doing next. Here is the Goblin Legion Builder. I didn't show the Cavern Dwarf's packaging just because, there's really not much to show, to be honest with you. So, but I will show this guy's. Okay, here is his packaging. Not a whole lot changed between the style of packaging or anything like that. I'm pretty sure the Four Horsemen might have another sale for these. I know that there's other websites where you can pre-order these. I think Big Bad Toy Store is actually the cheapest right now, unfortunately. So if you are to spend $50 per figure on a figure, I would suggest getting the ones that you really, really, really want. To me, I would go after, probably, if I were you, my best advice for you, for those of you that just want to maybe get 1 or 2, or maybe just 1, is go after the established characters. Don't go after the Legion builders. I feel like they don't offer the same amount of paint apps. You don't get some you'll get accessories with. You'll get decent accessories with. Like, he comes with pretty good accessories, which I'm going to show you in a second. But my best advice to you is, if you want to get 1, go after a specific character. And do your research. Read up on them a little bit. I mean, even I don't think Big Bad Toy Store puts up the bios and all of that, but maybe that's something I can do, since I have the whole deck of cards from the previous one. I even have the comic. I think I have an extra comic floating around, so maybe I'll do that in like a giveaway or something with some figures or something down the road. Yeah, exactly. Get the one that you really like. But I would always get. That's what I always told myself. I was like, when I first started getting into these, I was like, I'm just gonna get a couple. And then I liked them so much that I was like, you know what, I like these characters now. Now I'm kind of getting invested in these characters, and then, even though we only got 1 issue of the comic so far, hopefully there's more down the road. But I think it would be cool to get a whole series of comics. I think it actually would have made more sense for the Four Horsemen to come out with a comic book series before the line came out. Then, but that's just my opinion. Whatever. Here is the Goblin Legion Builder. Pretty awesome. It's nice that we finally got goblins here. He does come with 2 heads. He comes with the Gonk's head, and he comes with this head. This is the head I'm going to use for him, since I want Gonks to look like his own person, because Gonks is actually a character. He actually has an established background, and he's got a little read-up on the side of his card. So if you're wondering why he's not in this video, it's because he's an established character, and I'm only doing Legion builders in these first 2 videos. So just to get that out of the way. Anyway, I know I'm rambling here. I'm sorry. The card artwork has changed from the previous waves. And I'm trying to get the glare out of here, but it won't go. Okay, there we go. And as you can see there, it has changed. Give it to you as a loyal viewer. Yeah. About that. Well, anyway, you can take a close look at him. Put your hand up to the screen, and you can believe that he's in your hand right now. Make believe. I'm going to get all of his stuff out here. Don't worry, I'm going to show the extra head. And I'm not going to show these attachments because I've talked about them yesterday. I don't think I need to talk about them again. All right, here we go. Get this sword out of here. There we go. The other cool thing about Mythic Legions is that you don't necessarily, you don't really necessarily have to get an established character. You can kind of make up your own character. That's the other cool thing, because these are all modular, so you can mix and match and do whatever you want with them, really. I guess you don't really have to stay with the character. I just like to do that. That's just what I like to do. Maybe you like to do something totally different. I don't know, but I digress. Anyway, here we go. The Goblin Legion Builder. It comes with a holster or a sheath. He comes with this sword that we've seen in previous waves. How is the paint on the Legion Builder Goblin compared to... Like I said, and I'll just make this as a kind of a one answer answers all questions for all the paint applications on all of the Legion Builders, on all of the Army Builder, Legion Builder, whatever you want to call them, Legion Builder figures. The paint apps are not as... I shouldn't say they're not as good. They just don't have the amount of paint applications and paint shading going throughout that the established characters do, like ones that have names like Sir Gideon's Heaven's Brand, or Calavus, or all of the named characters that they've established within Mythos. That's the name of this universe. All the Legion Builders, they just don't simply have those paint applications. So they're kind of a little bit basic. That's why they're a little bit cheaper when you order a Legion Builder as opposed to an established character. So, that's kind of the explanation there. So as far as paint apps go, you're going to want to go after the established characters like Otho and all of them. Atlas and, all of those other characters. And even you can see in the weapons that they're just kind of like a one paint deal. This is all silver, where I've seen this sword numerous times, and it's got usually bone paint apps here, bone paint apps here, black, silver here. So I know I just answered your question though. Like, you're asking me this specific one, but he's a Legion Builder. It's all Legion Builders don't have the paint apps that the established characters do. So whether it's this one or another one that I'm going to show you, or the two that I've already showed you, they don't have the paint apps that the others do. So they just don't. They're cheaper because of that. So just to establish that, I'll say it again. You want to know how does it look? Well, I'll get to that. I haven't got to the figure yet. You're asking me questions of points that I haven't made yet. So just hold on. Hold your horses. Take it easy. Just watch the review. What's up, A&D? How's it going, man? Here's the spear. We've seen the spear countless times. I pointed it out yesterday. I'm not going to point it out again. We've seen this sword countless times. I don't really need to say anything else about that, really. Here is the head for Gonks. It is a you know, it's meant to be a Legion Builder head, but you can also it's meant to be Gonks actually, but you can use this as a Legion Builder head. So there you go with that. There is a little bit of paint for his eyes. I don't know if you can see it. My lighting is kind of garbage right now, so I apologize for that. There you go. You can see his little yellow eye right there. And the ears are painted nice. Very consistent paint work going through the for the greens and the almost like a it's almost like a metallic charcoal gray consistent throughout the rest of the whole body. So looks really good. The goblin itself, this is what I think he should look like with I don't think I'm going to be using that other head unless I get maybe another one of these guys, which may not happen. But in packaging, he actually comes with this. Before I get to him, actually, I should wait. He comes with this new axe. This is a newly sculpted axe, and you can remove the skull. So if you wanted to use this for another character and you didn't want this to look so, I don't know, gruesome, or maybe if you want to give this to a knight and you didn't want your knight having a skull on his axe, you can remove it or you can place it on. So it is a separate piece. I suggest if you're going to keep this, if you want to keep this on the axe and you have no intention on taking it off, I would just super glue it on. It's not going to hurt it. So that's what I would do. That would be my suggestion to you. There is a lot of black paint shading going throughout the head. It really does accent the different cracks and crevices in this like damaged skull that he's got on the axe. I think it looks really good. Really good job on that. The axe itself, excuse me, is the same colored silver that the spear and the sword I just showed you are. So nothing too crazy there. Speaking of the Legion Builder itself, I do kind of have some loose ankle joints with him, at least this one. It is a little bit looser than I would like. It does kind of wobble a little bit too loose, as you can see right there. I can't stand loose joints on brand new figures. It drives me up a wall because over time they're just going to progressively get worse. So there is some, like I said, there is some like kind of metallic flakes going throughout this armor. So it's not just like a base coat. They have, or it's not just like a plastic. There's actually a coat of some sort of shimmer going throughout here, or some flakage going throughout there. The charcoal gray right here, or, you know, whatever you would like to call it. But yes, yes. Darkness, yes, they are from the brand new Kickstarter. These are all from the new one. There is a Berserker Kickstarter coming out soon with the two Berserkers. I believe one is an Orc Berserker, or an Orc Ogre, excuse me. It's been a long week, sorry. Bear with me here, people. An Orc Ogre and I believe it is part of the Noble Bear clan. He's going to be the Berserker. He's kind of like your typical like human large guy. So that's pretty cool. That we're getting those. They're kind of the in between the troll and the regular body. So they're larger than the regular body, but not as large as the trolls that we got. But anyway, I digress. I'm going way off on tangents here, and I shouldn't be because I'm wasting time. We've got this nice green head. Looks really good. There is some black paint shading going throughout the ears, the jaw, the mouth, along the eyes, this ear as well. He even has a little bit of like a divot on his head, like a little bump on his head right there. You're flipping him around to the back. He's got some more divots right here on the back of the head too. It looks really good. They did a really good job with this. You can remove this collar piece. It is pegged into the back of him right here. You can remove that. You can also remove these shoulder pieces right here. There's an adapter for some wings if you wanted to put the wing adapter on. I explained that in the previous video yesterday. So if you want to go check out that video from yesterday, all you can do is hit the back button and check that out if you want to really quick. So But the armor looks really good. This is an all new sculpt for this body. All new sculpted head, all new sculpted neck, armor, all of this is newly sculpted for the new wave. So I'm really digging that. I like it a lot. He is quite short and quite skinny. So let me give you a quick little comparison with the newer, smaller body. Here's Borya, which I just showed you. Don't worry, I'm gonna back these up a little bit and get these out of the way. There he is, and then we'll bring in Sir Gideon over here to give you a comparison as to how small he actually is. I think he's actually the smallest, or one of the smallest in the wave, because these are dwarf bodies, and the dwarf dwarfs the goblin. So there you go. Now, as far as the other head looks like on the body, I will put that on. Don't worry. Just 1 second here. Yeah, it's only some of them. I don't know. It's very hit or miss. Like it's like I'll see a character and I'm like, oh god, I hope this one doesn't have loose ankles, and then they do. I'm gonna have to bust out. I might have to bust out the. Oh god, there's boxes everywhere. I might have to bust out the hot. Oh boy, I might have to bust out the blow dryer really quick. The neck peg is stuck in the head, so bear with me here. This is why you gotta love doing live reviews, right? All right, here we go. There we go. A little bit of heat and it came right off. No issue at all. All right. There's the Gonk's head. And oh my god, this head looks huge on this body. It looks ridiculous. Look at this head. It's like, god damn, man. You ain't got a 4 head. You got a 5 head. Holy shit. Look at that head. It's hilarious. It's like when in those video games where you have big head mode. Oh, and you're definitely gonna have to remove this collar piece, by the way, if you want to put that head on. It's like he went big head mode, you know. Look at the size of that head. It totally does not fit the body. It looks ridiculous. So I'm gonna stick with this head. I think it looks a lot more proportioned. But I mean, if that's your thing, you want to go that route, you can, I guess, you know. Oh, now I gotta use heat again. How's everybody doing tonight? How was their week? Good, I hope. Good, I hope. I gotta admit, man, I am having a lot of fun doing these reviews. It's nice to have a nice little change of pace from doing the same old with, you know, Marvel Legends and, you know, giving G.I. Joe a break for a little bit. It's nice to have that variety in your life, you know? Okay. Let me put his stuff away so I don't... This is how you do not lose anything. I put everything back in the original packaging, and then I put the package in a box that's labeled Mythic Legions, and then I never lose anything. I even label it what wave it is and who's in the box and all that stuff. Also, if you don't have the packaging and you buy these figures loose, I would suggest you invest in some little sandwich bags. That always helps. Okay, next up, someone wanted to see the knight. So call me a sucker for pleasing people, but there is the Iron Knight. This is a female knight. Let me find her box. Oh, okay. Ah, very interesting. That is very interesting. Here is the box artwork. There is the new head sculpt for the Iron Knight. Showed this last night with the Deluxe Knight Legion Builder 2. One of my favorites, I think, figures in the wave. I think what I might do at the end of this, after I've done all of the figure reviews, I might do a top 10 of my favorite figures in this wave. And I think that's warranted with doing all of these. So, but anyway, here's the Iron Knight. Looks really good. She comes with this the typical spear that we've seen in the past. She also comes with, you know, your typical sword right there, your basic sword. I call this the same old sword. You know, this sword and that sword are the same old sword, but I really refer to this one because everyone comes with these swords. That's what you're going to get with some Legion builders. You're going to get a lot of reused parts. It does come with an extra head, which we've seen, which is actually a new piece. But for those of you who have not seen it, I guess I'll take it out of the box or take it out of the bag and show you. There is the other new head sculpt for the advent of Decay figures. Oh, God, I can't hold on to anything. I need my tweezers, damn it. But there you go. Looks pretty good. So there's the new helmet for the Iron Knight. It does come with a plume spike. And I'll show you that too, because you can remove the plumes from the top of the head. But this one just comes with a spike to put in there. So, Slippy, have a good night, buddy. And then I'm not really going to show the same old sword because I mean I don't know how many times I need to show that. But here are the back adapters for wings and stuff like that. It comes with every figure in this wave. So I don't want to keep reiterating the same old over and over again. I want to talk about the figure. So she's pretty cool. She doesn't come with any extra torsos or anything like that. It does kind of look like Dark Souls. Yeah, it does. This particular character is a part of the Sir, what's his name? Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Attila Leoser. There we go. I was pondering the name in my head. Attila Leoser. Is Atlas's brother. He is like the big dog. He's the big dog. He's Roman Reigns. He's the big dog. No, I'm just kidding. But he is. She is a part of his clan. So just a point you need to know that. The body looks really good. It's on this new style female body. It looks really nice. There's the back portion for her. All the sculpting continues throughout the back of the body. Oh man, it's just so refreshing to see sculpting continue out through an entire body, you know. Instead of, you know, some figures, they just kind of stop at the back of the body and there's no continuation or consistency. But with this, I really like this helmet. It's very unique. Looks really good. So there's a lot of sculpting on the back of the helmet as well, going throughout the spine of the helmet and branching off around here to over here. Oh my God, it's so windy here right now. It's crazy. But anyway, all the sculpting going throughout the chest piece right here is really good. I can't quite peg what she is. Maybe like a bluish charcoal gray, if that makes sense. But it looks really good. Maybe the lighting's not doing it justice right here in hand, but it looks really nice. So, like I said, you can remove everything. You can remove the helmet, the neck piece, the shoulder pads, the arms at the elbow joint, the arms at the gauntlet, the hands, You can remove this torso piece from that bottom piece. It does have a diaphragm joint and a waist swivel down here. So that's something I need to point out. I pointed it out in the last video, but I feel like for some of the newer folks that are watching these, I should probably point that out as well. But it is a diaphragm joint. It can pivot side to side and can crunch forward and back, and it can swivel up top, and then it does swivel down below towards the waist. And then you have your legs that go forward and all that fun stuff, and they kick out. And you can remove the legs as well as the torso pieces. You can remove, I believe, at the thigh swivel, the knee joint, the ankle, and even at the ankle pivot. So if you want to take the foot off, you could do that as well. If you wanted to actually separate the foot from the ankle pivot or the ankle joint, you could also do that. Just use a little bit of heat, and you're good to go. These all just kind of pop apart. But I definitely suggest using some heat, even though these are modular out of box. They still are just made of plastic, and they still can snap. So my suggestion to all collectors is always use heat whenever removing something off a figure. So there's the Iron Knight. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on. Obviously, we have a newly sculpted body, newly tooled body. Looks really good. Just comes with a whole bunch of like old weapons, which isn't really a whole lot to talk about. That's why I guess they include the weapons packs, but I think it would make more sense to just include the new weapons throughout the new wave instead of doing weapons packs and asking collectors to pay more for weapons packs, you know. And especially for those of you that don't want to go all in and don't want to spend over $1,000 on, 46 or 45 figures or whatever it is, include those new weapons. So at least, a new collector that's just getting into the line can appreciate the new weapons as well as the old ones. Even if it's just one new weapon with each figure, I mean, I think that makes the most sense. I think that's a reasonable claim. I don't think I'm being, irrational about it. But there is the Iron Knight. So there you go. And I will show also I didn't show the side of the box artwork. There's both the heads. And then there is the clan symbol. I will do that comparison. Don't worry. I will do that right now, actually. Here's the old body, Sir Gideon, next to the Iron Knight, the new body. As you can see, it's much smaller. No problem, buddy. No problem. Anything I can do to help. So, there's the new body next to the old body. As you can see, the male body is much larger than the female body. So, there you go. Okay. 3 down. 3 to go. Next up, what do I want to do? What do I want to do here? I want to do this one here. This is actually my favorite clan. It is the Noble Bear clan. Now, this is where is she? There she is. This is the Barbarian Warrior builder. She is a part of the Noble Bear clan, which is Atlas the Conqueror, my favorite character in this action figure line. It's my favorite, still to this day, my favorite character, my favorite figure. Love him. I think he looks awesome. So there we go with that. Looks really good. Does come with an extra head. 2 extra heads, actually. Comes with 3 total, is what I should say. So, 3 extra heads, or 3 heads total is what she comes with. Not 3 extra, but 3 total heads, which I was surprised by because I don't know if they threw it in as a bonus or threw it in because I went all in. I don't remember this coming with 3 heads. I'm just being honest with you. I don't remember it, but maybe I'm wrong. There is the clan insignia for the Noble Bear. And then we'll take out all of her accessories because I want to get a little bit more in depth with her. There's a little baggie. She comes with the same old sword also. It's in the front of the packaging. I'm not going to bust it out because it's the same old sword. Okay, so she does come with a warhammer, which we've seen before in previous waves. It doesn't have any paint apps. It's pretty much just like a brown plastic. I'm just warning you, just letting everyone know. You can remove this piece on one side, and you can put a different attachment on it, just so you know. She doesn't. I don't believe she did not come with another attachment. Some figures in the past did. That's why that's removable. But she does not, so you're probably just going to want to leave that on if you don't have the other figures. Okay, what she does come with is a plethora of things, which is pretty cool for a Legion builder. Now, I believe she was a Legion builder. This is new to them, the Four Horsemen. She is a Legion builder that did cost the regular price that, you know, Sir Gideon did. Like, I think she was around $28. So that was like the normal going price for the regular figures over the Legion builders, which I think were $22. So she costs a little bit more, but she came with a little bit more. She came with this kind of like orc head, which is kind of strange because, you know, I wasn't expecting her to have come with an orc head, but you know, it's welcomed. I'm happy to have it. She does have a plume port in the back, so if you want to put like a spike on the back of her head or some sort of like hair like this, you can put that there. That's pretty cool. And then you can have yourself a different race for the barbarians to work with, so you'll have some more variety over just like a regular human. So maybe she's like a hybrid human orc, you know? That's pretty cool. So I don't know, I'm still kind of debating. Maybe I should just give her this head instead. But this new head looks pretty cool. So maybe if I do decide to get another one down the line, maybe I'll give her the orc head. But that's pretty awesome. Also comes with this head as well. This is also a new sculpt. All three are new sculpted heads, newly sculpted heads. So that's pretty awesome. Looks really good. I like these horns. The horns are removable. I'm actually thinking about switching these horns with those horns, so I think it looks a little bit more badass, to be honest with you. We've got the back peg adapters for wings and stuff like that. And then we also have wings to go on the side of the helmet. These are newly sculpted as well. They're way different from Sir Gideon's. These are way smaller than Sir Gideon's, so there's that. Here's Sir Gideon's, and here's the, as you can see, much smaller. But you can just peg those right into the ports on the side here. And I will actually do that because I want to take these horns off of this head and put them on the new one. So there you go. It's nice that we get all this variety with these figures. That's the coolest part, is that you have variety. Wow, that looks actually pretty awesome. That looks pretty sick. That looks pretty damn good. It's a whole new character right there. So, and we'll just take this off. Let me just pop her head off real quick. Come on, lady. Work with me. There we go. She's a headless woman. She's a headless woman. There we go. One. And there's a one. Oh, yeah, this is going to look great. This is going to look great. This is going to look really good. There you go. Look at that. That looks pretty awesome. There you go. I think that looks really good. She does come with 2 shoulder armor pieces and 3 total heads, a warhammer, an axe, which is actually a really nicely sculpted axe with some paint applications too. Some paint applications going throughout the the wooden handle, some paint applications going throughout the bladed portion right here. As you can see, there's extra sculpting going throughout. This is the same, like I said, prior. This is the same axe that was used in the Wave 1 flag weapons kit. So there's that. Let me get this bag out of the shot here. But she looks really cool. Definitely a new body here. The legs and everything. The tunic looks really good. The tunic armor pieces look really nice. Like I said, you can remove all of this. You can remove the shoulder piece, but I just kind of gave her like a little sash going across, so the shoulder piece is actually supposed to sit. I'm going to have to manipulate that a little bit better, but it's supposed to sit like that. So it looks correct, but she's got her boobies out. You know, her boobies are out. Out and about. She's got a little bit of cheekage on the back. As you can see right there, the cheeks are sticking out. Let me get her flap up. There we go. There you go. Armor looks really good. I really like it. The hair plume on the back looks really good. It's a nice little touch. You can remove that, like I said, and put it on the other head. Sorry for clanging my my lighting there. But yeah, the knees look really good, or the leg armor looks really good. Very similar to the Barbarian Builder kit that we had before, which was the Deluxe Barbarian Builder kit. Excuse me, as I correct myself there. The feet very similar to those as well, just kind of downsized a little bit. But I think she looks really good. Very well done. But yeah, that's pretty much it for her. Don't worry, I'm going to go through articulation in a second, just because she does have a different body than I've shown so far. Just want to get everything out of the way while I'm doing articulation. All right, there we go. And where did her packaging go? Is this it? Oh, that's from yesterday. There she is. All right. Okay. As far as her articulation does go, let me get her backed up here and let me give myself some room here. Okay, and fix my lighting, and move Sir Gideon out of the way, and there we go. Okay, now we're situated. Her head can swivel, full 360 rotation if you need it to. Her head can look up about that far. It looks down. It can tilt side to side. No jive turkeys. Arms go up on both sides. A little bit hindered due to the... Oh, my God. And these arms are super, super stiff. But the arms go up about that far. And down. Full 360 rotation in the arm. A single bend at the elbow, which goes a little bit more than 90 degrees. A swivel at the elbow, a swivel at the gauntlet, swivel at the wrist, hinge joint at the wrist. She does have that diaphragm joint, which looks really good. And then she does have the waist swivel. And the diaphragm joint can pivot side to side as well. And it can swivel as well, too. She does have the T-jointed hips, which go out and forward and back. Upper thigh swivel. She does have a single jointed knee, which does get about that far. And then legs go forward. She does have a swivel at the knee as well. A swivel at the ankle, excuse me. Points the toe about that far. Points the heel. And she does have ankle pivot. So there you go with her. That is the Barbarian Builder. Female Barbarian Builder. She looks really good, though. And it doesn't take much to really stand her. Looks good. She's going to look good with the rest of my Noble Bear clan, and Atlas will be happy that he has one more hand in the battle against 8th Year. Okay, moving on up. We're down to the final two here. I think you know which one I'm going to do last, but this guy really took me by surprise. I wasn't even expecting to like him really that much, but I think I love this figure, even though he's just a Legion builder. Oh yeah, he looks so cool. I love the flow of this character. If there's any term that I could coin this figure, it's the flow of this figure. It just works so well. Move him over just a hair. And there's the side of the packaging. Excuse me. There's the side of the packaging as I was getting ahead of myself there. There's his clan insignia. He's a goodie. He's a goody-goody. He's a good guy. He has a plethora of different... Comes with 3 heads as well. This guy did cost a little bit more, like the Barbarian woman that we just saw. The Barbarian Noble Bear Clan female. Legion Builder. He comes with a spear. It's pretty much that older spear that we've seen countless times. He also comes with the back adapters for wings and such. He comes with a bow, newly sculpted bow. Yes, he's an elf. Newly sculpted bow with string. This is actual string. He does come with a quiver that does attach to the belt piece / I guess sash and / sheath. So I kind of doubled down here and I put the sword. I put the belt going across here with the oh my god, what's wrong with me right now? My brain is just not working. I put the belt going across in a bandolier style. That's what I was looking for, the term I was looking for, with the quiver and the sword in the sheath on the back. And I think it looks really good. I think he is just like ready for battle right here. Now he does come with 3 heads. He comes with a Caucasian head, a black head. So black head, white head, and green head. So there's no other paint apps within the eyes for this. It is simply just green ears to give off the green race look. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty much all gold plastic. Or actually, no, I take that back. It's actually, well, technically, breaking it down, it's a white plastic, but it is green for the ears, which is painted throughout the bottom here, since it's all a white mold. And then the gold is gold paint. And then we have the ears that are green paint. And then the inside the mask, we have black paint. And then over here, with this guy, same type of mold, just retooled. And the helmet is same design and everything. It's just you can see his face. The eyes are green. Obviously, we have a white complexion or Caucasian complexion. Looks really good though. Can't complain about any of that. So you have your options of what head you'd like to give. I'm going with this head. I think it looks really good. Plus, we don't have a whole lot of like black or / African American characters besides Otho, and I think there's couple other people in this wave. That's about it. So I would like to see more. I would like to see Otho re-released. God damn it. I would really like an Otho, please. But anyway, this guy looks really good. I really like the gold on him. It's like just a shiny gold. It's not metallic. It's not pearlescent. It's not anything. It's just like your traditional, like, I don't know what to, when I see this gold, I think of like DuckTales and Scrooge McDuck is diving into his vault full of gold, which would actually probably kill him if he dove headfirst into gold. But anyway, I digress. He also comes with a dagger and an arrow, which you can probably work that way in. He doesn't really have... I could see them doing this down the line. They could probably end up giving him alternate hands where he can actually use it for holding an arrow in there. But these hands are really meant to hold arrows. So If you wanted to modify it, now here's a way to modify it. You can take one of these snippers right here, and you could probably separate one of the fingers from the other fingers, just in the seam right there. And then you could probably have him holding it in between his fingers if you really wanted to go that route. But that's just a suggestion that you could do. But he looks really good. I did go through articulation already with this body, so I'm not going to go through it again. If you wanted to check out that other video, you can. But it's not a whole lot different from what I've already shown so far. So Mythic Legions are kind of the same as far as what they go through. Like he does have a diaphragm joint, does have the weight swivel. Same joints as far as everything goes. Nothing different on him than it was on the female that I just showed for articulation. It's just happens to be a differently tooled body. That's all. But it is nice that we do get diaphragm joint and a waist swivel. I will point that out. That is pretty cool. Because the other guys, the Wave 1 guys, they didn't really have that to offer. So, but here he is stacked up next to Sir Gideon. And Sir Gideon is larger. He is taller and larger in width, girth, height. So that is something to point out. My dog just woke up from a nap. Hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy boy? Good boy. But he looks really cool. I really like this. He does have green eyes, too. Let me pop this head off and show you really quick. Because I don't want to leave anything out here. Look at that. Look at those. Look at that face. Pretty cool. But it's pretty much the same face sculpt as the other one. Just a different skin complexion. So, pretty awesome. Pretty cool. But as far as like the newly tooled weapons, I really do embrace the string going on here. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. The sculpting for the quiver looks really good. I like the clip system that they used here for the quiver. It's simple by design, but it works. It's functional. Obviously, the belt piece. I would like to see some upgraded belt pieces down the line, or bandoliers, whatever you want to call these, sheaths down the line. I would like to see something done a little bit better than just kind of the same old belt that we're getting. Like, still give us these belts. That's fine. It fits certain characters, but I feel like if you're like a more of a regal character, like Sir Gideon, he would have like a legit sheath to put the Heaven's Brand sword in, not just like a brown belt, you know? I don't know. It would be nice if we got that down the road. Or even, hell, it would make it easier on you. They actually included it in some of the Wave 1 figures. They had little sheath holsters on the side of the belts that were already on the figure, like this removable belt piece right here on his waist with the armor sticking off. You could just include it attached to that. That's perfectly fine. I don't have an issue with that at all. But it would be nice if the Four Horsemen did include that down the road. And I don't think that's really much to ask, to be honest with you. So there is... What was his name again? What was your name again, sir? The Elf Legion Builder. But pretty cool. So if you ended up getting like 3 of these guys, you could have 3 different suited or looking elves, which is pretty cool. And he comes with enough weapons where he comes with a spear, he comes with that dagger, he comes with a bow, he comes with a sword. You could have 3 different styled soldiers if you wanted to. So. But this guy's kind of a jack of all trades, master of all. So, so there we go. He's pretty awesome. I might make him into a character, to be honest with you. I think he's really awesome. All right, last but not least, this guy just will grab your eye. I promise you. He will grab your eye and he will make you want to buy him. If the previous figure I just showed didn't make you want to buy him, and you don't want to buy this guy, then I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you would even be interested in these figures. But here we go. It's the Elf Ranger. Now, he is technically a Legion builder. Here's his card artwork in the background there. Let's get our focusing for our camera properly here. Maybe the packaging is taken away from focusing. There we go. It's a little bit better. Pardon me. But the Elf Ranger. This is really awesome. He does come with 2 different heads, which I'm going to show you. And he comes with a pretty decent amount of accessories, excuse me. He comes with the shorter sword, not the same old sword, but here, I'll get it out of package so you can see. Come on, get out of there, you little turkey. Get out of there. There we go. Okay. Comes with one of these swords with a little bit of paint on the handle. It's gold. It comes with that dagger right there. So you got the dagger, you've got your quiver, you've got your belt holster, or I keep saying holster, your belt sheath. You've got your bow, you've got a cape, a cloth cape, which I did put this on incorrectly, but I did it on purpose because I don't really like the way that they're designed to sit. I know how to put it on properly, but I just didn't like the way it was sitting on this one. You just come with an extra single arrow. Pretty cool. And he comes with this head. Now, this is a huge reason as to why this guy might be so wildly popular. I mean, who does that look like? Come on, come on. You're thinking Lord of the Rings. You know you want to say it. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? I'll give you a clue. The actor that portrayed him was also seen in Pirates of the Caribbean. But he looks really cool. It definitely looks really awesome. I love it. Love the little braid in the back. Looks really cool. Yes, sir. You got it, Derek. It's him. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know which head I like better. I don't know if I like the hooded one or, come on. Like, this is like super epic head right here. It looks just like him, just green eyes. That's all. It's the only difference, really. It's like the Lord of the Rings figures are back, but with better quality, So, but anyway, here, I got to pop this head off to show you because the figure just stands too tall. To be honest with you. All right, so here is the newer head. It is very difficult to see. All right, there we go. Nope, that did not help. He does have green eyes underneath there. I'm trying to show you. If I can sit still for a damn minute. Oh my god. But he does have green eyes under there. I like the green stitching on the outside of the hood too. It looks really good. For some reason, I'm a sucker for 2 different shades of green on top of each other. Call me a sucker. Maybe it's because I'm Irish. I don't know. But he looks really good. I really like this guy a lot. He was one of the favorites when they started revealing more and more characters for the unlockables, for the higher, what was it? Reaching the stretch goals. He was a stretch goal character, and everyone was like, oh my god, an Elf Ranger, Elf Ranger, Elf Ranger. And even I was like, Elf Ranger, please, please, please. And give him an extra head. And then they included this head, and I was like, he's perfect. He's just perfect. He is perfect. If you're going to get one Legion builder, I'd say get this guy. He's got the best paint apps out of any of the Legion builders, okay? Or army builders, whatever term you want to coin them. He's got the best paint apps even through the quiver, through the body armor. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of paint applications going throughout this body. He's got a brown, he's got a lighter green, he's got a darker green, he's got black, he's got, actually, say more than that. Silver with the studs. It really brings out the black shading going throughout the chest, and then the darker green and the lighter green brings out the darker green, which brings out the black, and then the brown brings out the green on his shoulder pads. It just looks so damn good. It's just like such a good flow with so much different coloration going on. That's a word I just made up. Coloration. Variation in color mixed together. I'm an idiot, I know. But even the designs on the leg looks really cool. It just fits the bill of the character so well. I just really dig it. The even the belt buckles going throughout his chest armor right here is painted in, and damn, it's just yeah. And cloth capes for the win. You can't go wrong with this guy. You really can't. And if this, let's say you were like, okay, I want to get a Mythic Legions figure, and I'm willing to spend the $50 on Big Bad Toy Store, but I don't know which one to get. I like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Get this guy. You won't go wrong. You have options with an extra head, so if you want him to go hoodless, you can do that. Don't worry, I'm going to pop this head off really quick just to show you guys what he looks like without the hood on. There we go. And it just looks awesome. He looks so good. Looks so damn good with this. You have the options. You have great paint apps, good articulation. He comes with weapons that he should. Now, if you wanted to upgrade him, I would probably give him this sword. Hold on a minute. I got to get my snippers out here. I would probably give him this sword from the weapons pack, which I'm going to get into. I might actually save the weapons packs for tomorrow. I'm going on a little bit long here. I don't want to go on too long like I did yesterday. I went on like over 2 hours yesterday, and that was a bit much. And I have some plans to do stuff tonight, so I would like to go do them, please. All right, get this out. But don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow finishing these up, and we're going to be doing some characters tomorrow. So we might go a little bit earlier tomorrow. Obviously earlier than 9:30 or 9-ish, 10 o'clock. I'm going to go probably middle of the afternoon. I might go like 4 or 5 o'clock. But this is the sword that I would give this guy, the Elf Ranger. Let's put it in his hand so you can see the what it looks like. I think that looks good. I think that looks damn good. Now, there's a larger sword that you can give him as well. This is the larger one. I think that the shorter one looks better on him, though. I would give the larger one to a different character. But you could give him this one if you wanted to. You could. You could. And I'll just... Sorry. I kind of didn't show that very well. I'll do a better job of that. Sorry. So that's the new sculpt for that. But as far as an Elf Ranger goes, I think that sword would fit perfectly for him. Yes, exactly. It's his cousin, man. That's what I was saying. I was like, oh my god, it's either a clone of him or it's his cousin, or maybe it's his long-lost brother. You never know, So yeah, I'll do the weapons packs tomorrow because tomorrow I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some of the Noble Bear clan, and there's only 2 of them out of the whole wave that I haven't shown yet. As far as specific characters go, there's only really 2 in this wave for Atlas's clan, the Noble Bear clan. So, but there is the Elf Ranger. Yes. Oh, I got them all, Derek. Every single one. You're going to see every single one in the wave. In this 2.0 Advent of Decay, I have every single figure. So you will see Xylona. You will see everybody. So I promise you. Okay. Now that the review is over. It was a long one. I know. Because I was doing multiple things. Oh, thanks, Derek. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. This bow is like a nice bronze. I wanted to point that out too. It's like a nice metallic bronze. Looks really good. But this is dope. Pretty awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Like I said, I have the majority of Wave 1, except for like Otho. And I think Otho's really the only one I don't have from Wave 1. Still looking for him. He's like a holy grail figure for me now. He's just like ridiculously hard to find, and people that have him that don't even. I've seen this is what baffles me. There's other Mythic Legions collectors that have Otho, and they don't even like the figure, but they won't sell him. I'm like, if you don't like the figure, why won't you just sell him to me? Come on, man. I like the figure. And they're like, I don't really like the figure, but it's not for sale. Sorry. I'm like, why'd you? You're a dick. Anyway, but he didn't come with the one ring. Yeah, I know. But this is the part of the video where I like to take some questions, comments, concerns that you have. Any feedback is welcomed here. If you guys want to just hang out, I'll bring some of the other figures in here. Would you like to see him with the hood on or hood off? Let me know. So I'll do that now while I'm putting the rest of this stuff away. Anything up your skirt? No? Okay. Are they in scale with Masters of the Universe figures? Okay. You want to see that? All right, man. I'll go get a Masters figure, man. Hold on, man. I will show you, but they pretty much are. Hold on. Okay. Here is Vicor. As you can see, they're in good scale. This elf is on a smaller body, but they are in good scale. No problem, Derek. Anytime, man. They are in good scale. Here is the regular body. Let me back these up. This is taking up way too much space. There we go. And there we go. There is Sir Gideon Heaven's brand. He's on the regular male body. Like I said, these are new bodies here. Let's get everybody in here. We'll do one big comparison. There's a Goblin. He's on the smallest body out of everybody. Here is Borya. He's the second smallest body. Please don't fall over. Let me fix his feet first. Oh boy, there he goes. Can't win. One falls over, then they all fall over, right? That's the life of a collector. There's Borya. Yeah, oh, did he? He pushed him over. There you go. That's pretty much all of the bodies. Oh, we got to bring our lady in here. Our lovely lady. Let's do that. Our lovely woman here. It's depth perception here. He keeps falling over. Depth perception here. She's not as tall as she looks because she's standing in front. And he keeps falling over. And you're starting to... Stupid Goblin. Always causing trouble. There we go. Now he'll stand perfectly. But there you go with that. I'll put him back here. Push him back here. So we're saving room here. And then I'll bring in the lady, our lucky lady of the night. There you go. A little comparison with her. She's smaller than Vicor and Sir Gideon. She's actually taller than the elf, though. She is taller than him. So that's pretty cool. She could be an Amazonian. There you go. An Amazonian barbarian woman. But there you go with all the comparisons. They do fit in with Mo2s. If you wanted to do that, go that route. And yeah, that is it. That is it. That is the end. End of discussion. But there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this part 2. I'm going to leave him with his hood off. I think he looks pretty awesome with his hood off. Let me get him into a pose here. Let me just get him over here, looking down. He's very upset. He's pissed. There we go. A little simple vanilla pose right there. Nothing crazy. But there you go. There is the Elf Ranger. That concludes my episode 2 of all the Legion builders. All of the Legion builders are done. You will not see one more Legion builder in this review. This series of reviews for the Advent of Decay. Like I said, I'll be doing all of the Advent of Decay figures this entire weekend. I'm going to try and get this done by Monday, hopefully. So hopefully this is done by Monday. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I'm enjoying this. I'm meeting new people. I'm glad new people are coming over and watching these reviews. And welcome to the channel. I've been around for quite a while. I've been around for about 6 years on YouTube. I'm not a new channel. So I hope you guys enjoy my channel. Hope you guys enjoy the content, all that stuff. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please hit the bell twice for notifications. You got to hit it twice now so you get all notifications. If you only hit it once, you'll only get occasional notifications. Then you won't know when I'm going live or when a video has popped up. So just so you know, hit the bell twice until you see 2 parentheses over the bell. So that does help you at the end of the day. But with that being said, I'm going to close here. Give me a thumbs up. It's free to do, and it helps my channel a lot. If you're not watching this live and you're watching this played back, leave a comment. Comments always help my channel grow. That's kind of the part of the YouTube algorithm now. The more comments you have in your comment section, the better your video gets pushed and more people will see it. The less comments you have and the less views you have and the less thumbs up you have, the less likely you are that other people will see your video. So that's the way YouTube works now. It's unfortunate, but, and it's killing smaller channels like me. But, I do this for fun anyway. I don't do this for fame and money and all that stuff. I have a career, so. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably aim for around 5 o'clock. I do have some stuff to do during the day, but yeah. Derek Murray, thanks for popping by. Thank you to everybody else that popped by. I know there were some new people on here. Baramba, thank you. I know you were a newer viewer, so thanks for stopping by. Slippery, thanks for stopping by. Dem Guts, Indy, as always, brother. It's nice to see you pop by. Thank you so much. Like I said, Dem Guts, thanks for popping by again, brother. And anybody else that I missed, I'm sorry, but thanks for stopping by, hanging out, just chilling while I sit here and I talk about a bunch of plastic figures, which is awesome. But yeah, you guys enjoy your night. Be safe, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.